What is up, shit sticks? JJ back here from Run Pure Bets with another free pick for it. This time's going to be the NFL for Saturday, January the 22nd. Game's going to be played between the Green Bay Packers and San Francisco 49ers. Current betting spread is Packers minus 5.5. Total 47. First of all, if you've not watched the free pick for the Titans-Bengals game yet on this channel, shut this video off immediately and go check that out. Joking, folks, relax. But yes, check out the pick for that game as well. I'm recording this game for you guys early on a Friday afternoon. So, yes, I have my favorite coffee mug. And yeah, we don't use plastic straws in this house. Not my decision, but I have no balls, so oh well. Speaking of coffee, I wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys about coffee creamer. I'm not saying like I love coffee creamer, but I have been known to dip my nipples into some different coffee creamers. Let me guess, none of you whack jobs have ever taken your nipples for a swim in some French vanilla coffee creamer? Sucks to be you, losers. It's a mixed bag for me, though, because I have some stool issues when I consume creamers. Mixing coffee with creamers can be a bit of a bowel nightmare. Often it requires me to change up the angles for how I'm sitting on the bowl to kind of force everything out. You know, constipation and body trajectory aren't coupled together enough when we discuss struggles on the stool. I consider myself an expert in this realm, but look, enough about my lavish lifestyle. Let's talk some football. Now, unvaccinated Aaron Rodgers here hosts a playoff game. Disgusting. He should be in jail. Look, settle down, hardos. Also, based on my look, I'm sure you can assume what team I'm going to be on here. This is my Kyle Shanahan / Mike McDaniel swag look. I refuse to wear 49ers gear on these vids, so we can rule that out. But the Vikes are my team, and maybe we'll get McDaniel in the offseason, so maybe this look will be more formidable next season. All right, look, this game should be a good one, right? 49ers clever run schemes against the Packers who can't stop the run. My favorite look here is back to the 49ers well. 49ers team total over 20.5. Got this minus 110 FanDuel in New Jersey. Now, look, I know last week the 49ers stopped at 23 right at the hook in the middle of the third quarter, but I did say I was going to bet them, or I did bet them in all sorts of ways, as I was very overweight on that spot between first quarter, first half, full game, money line, spread. This spot's different for me, though. I think it's very realistic the 49ers can get to 21 or more and still not cover versus the Packers. So I'm only on this spot as far as the team total. Now, I don't want to predict what the Packers do on offense, but I do know what I get from San Francisco, right? An offense that travels. Also an offense that fucks. A tremendous run game, play action where things open up for Jimmy G fairly easily. The issue, of course, is Jimmy G, right? He blacks out 1 to 2 plays a game at least, and we saw this in Dallas with the wild interception. But let's be honest, he's done this over the tenure of his career. San Francisco had the Dallas D-line on ice skates all game long with their run game and run schemes, which has been the case with most teams that have played San Francisco. Jimmy G's more than fine to play in this one, and San Francisco will have Warner and Bosa back. Look, those defensive players may not matter in the grand scheme of this team total, but it does help get Green Bay's offense off the field. This game will be cold. Real Feel expects it to be 0 or slightly below at game time. Now, no wind, no precipitation. See what Buffalo did in this same weather in case you still believe offenses can't move the football in the cold. Also, Lambeau is a heated field. And like I said last week about the Buffalo game, these players are kept relatively warm. Heated benches, jackets, gloves, along with the heated field. I'm not saying it's not going to be cold outside and it might not deter things a bit. But let's be honest. It's not like, going to your local park and playing tackle football in this same cold weather, right? They have a lot of things to help keep them warm. Now, with that said, Jimmy G, will he have issues throwing the ball in weather this cold? He doesn't have the strongest arm and certainly makes some bad decisions with the football. Regardless, his offense's playmakers all over the place. It's going to start with success on first and second down, likely running the football, which should be the case. His 49ers rush attack is just so difficult to stop. With consistency, when you tie in their schemes along with their freak athletes. Think about this for a second. George Kittle's been almost non-existent for this team for a few weeks now. And they just keep chugging along wins. Between Debo, Ayuk, Mitchell, it's just been so much fun to watch this team play offense. Now, the Packers throw the ball a ton, which should help limit the clock moving. And the Packers will put pressure on San Francisco to score points, unlike whatever the hell Dallas's offense did last week. Now, give me the team with the best offensive football in terms of yards per play to travel into Lambeau and move the football. That's the big thing with the 49ers offense, right? They play decent defense, and they run the football extremely well. These are teams that will travel well regardless of climate. I'm not saying the 49ers win here or cover, but they should be able to pile up yards, which should result in points on the board. Now, I just need Jimmy G to not piss down his leg in this spot, and I think we get over this soft number at 20.5. I expect Shanahan and crew to have the first few drives scripted to get his playmakers the ball in space. San Francisco's path to upsetting Green Bay is what? scoring points, right? I'd expect their foot to be on the gas from onset, unlike when they slowed their own offense down with a big lead versus Dallas. So yes, my favorite look here, San Francisco, team total, over 20.5. Got this minus 110 FanDuel New Jersey. May the odds be ever in our favor. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Create some fake accounts more. Thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, I hope you fall into a sewer. As always, drop your comments below with your thoughts on the play. Let me know what you're betting for this divisional weekend, right? All around. Also, be sure to peek the Titans-Bengals vid after this one, where I gave out my favorite prop in that game. Be sure to check out the NFL Print Factory that was recorded on Thursday night, where we went through talking all the games for free on the Run Pure Sports channel with ODB, Big T, and JSU. Our guy Keg will be live all weekend doing what he does best for our Run Pure Bets crew. More NBA content from Spread Tyler, even more tennis content. Spread Susie, and the DFS crew, of course, helps out with that as well. Look, it's the Australian Open, folks. I know it's not getting talked about all that much in this round, but it is. I'll also have two of my favorite plays for each game this weekend, and I will be live Sunday morning running through the games with a few bets as well, so be sure to check that out. But without further ado, go check us out at runpurebets.com. See everything we're about. Be sure to gamble responsibly, stay safe, and run pure, folks.